Hello Saberians! I know it's been a minute since I've done a video. I've been extremely busy working on many different projects with Cal at KR Sabers, so we've been having a lot of fun with that. I won't say anything because I'll spoil absolutely everything and anything, so we just won't talk about that. And it's a beautifully windy, cold Sunday morning here in Britain, of which I am recovering from my knee operation and I have caught a cold. So not only can I not drive anywhere, I can just about talk my way through this video. So Cal sent me a load of Hilts to design chassis for, which is great. Of which chassis for all of the Elf Sabers Hilts that we are currently stocking will be available on the KR Sabers, the Saber Armory website. But this one in particular struck me. I wasn't initially interested in this hilt, in designing, I was interested in designing a chassis for it, of course, but in having it on any level whatsoever. But this one really struck me. So it's an Elf Sabers made hilt with KR Sabers branding on the bottom of the box. Let's open it up. And what we have in the box, nice foam lined, nicely foam lined, and two Allen keys in a baggie, and then we have the hilt, which is no surprise to you what the hilt is because it's in the title of the video, and that is the Elf Sabers light side Revan, which I know Revan's very popular, a little bit too popular in my books, but I'm not his biggest fan, or I do not know the lore behind Revan at all, but we see this hilt a lot in the Saber game, and every single one of them looks really uncomfortable because those three long blades down the sides just look so uncomfortable. However, this one, when I took it out of the box, put my hand around it, and I don't have big hands, I have biggish palms but tiny fingers. This is comfortable to hold, which is really strange. So immediately I was a little bit like, okay, this is pretty good. And so that's really nice. I can't stress enough. Obviously up here it's a little bit more awkward to hold, but down here in these grooves here, really nice to hold. And the hilt itself isn't a big fat diameter, so really nice there. And then you've got two bezels up here, one smaller than the other, which have translucent red acrylic in them that will actuate switches once a chassis is inside. You've got a blade retention screw over here that will release your blade plug, like so. And then we've also got a removable pommel. And when I opened up the pommel, I looked inside and went, there is just a great big smooth internal diameter down there. But the bezels for the actuating fake LED bulbs, they sit into the ID, which is great. The amount of hilts that go on the market that have got just a completely smooth bore all the way, so there's no way of clocking your chassis, those are really bad hilts. Those are hilts that the engineers haven't thought about, given much care to, haven't thought about the install. They just produce a product, kick it out and let the chassis designers deal with it. This, on the other hand, has been thought of for my sake, for the chassis designer's sake, which is great. So immediately that made me go, this actually seems like a really good hilt, of which it is. It's really loud, holds quite a deep blade plug, which is really nice, has good light emittance from the blade plug as well, comfortable to hold. And so it's one of those hilts where I was measuring it and doing all the chassis designs for it, and I said to Cal, I think I need this one, and so please can I get this one? And so he allowed me to have it, which is great. So this is going to go into my collection. This is a personal hilt of mine, which I don't often do. I don't often buy anybody else's hilts these days and put them in my collection because we're producing so many of ones that I have designed or had input on that I don't really need to anymore. But this really struck me. So I designed a chassis for it. There will be an Eco and an Eco CC. This is the Eco CC. So each print of the chassis will come with a speaker shim, which will fit into the pommel, and it'll fit in like so, just like that, but not loose enough that it will drop out on you. Okay, so that will stay in there, no problem at all, no glue required or anything like that. And then we've got the chassis itself. So we've got a stock short pin emitter PCB at the top, 2 stock switch PCBs that have the NeoPixels on them as well, so we can light up those plungers there. I've got a crystal chamber here lit by a single pixel. We've got the Profi board on the back. This will be available for all board types. The OLED version will only be available for Profi and CFX, since those are the only ones that deal with the OLED. High amp kill switch, removable battery, and a 28mm speaker on the bottom. So let's plug in a battery.
You are the one who deserves to be the Dark Lord.
So this sound font is from Jesse at Kyberphonic. Go check him out. And because those bezels stick into the ID, the chassis clocks into the hilt really nicely. So there we go. You can see I can't twist it or turn it very much, but by the time you clamp this all up, it retains the chassis really nicely, and then you can turn it on. Really nice. And then because the chassis is designed to the correct height, the blade plug drops in perfectly. You don't have to worry about holding it at a certain height before you clamp up the blade retention screw. And there we have it. A really nice hilt that I initially was going, oh, I don't want to, you know, I would never want to have a Revan hilt in my catalogue of hilts that I own, but there we go. That one is lovely. So if it suits me, it might suit a lot of you out there as well, who look at it and go, that is like the world's most uncomfortable thing to hold, which it isn't. This is so beautifully chamfered and radiused off. It fits in your hand amazingly well. So this is available at the saberarmory.com. Go grab one of these. The chassis will also be available to purchase as well. It'll be in different colours, and actually I print my chassis here, so it's in different colours to what you'll get from the Saber Armory. But yeah, this took me by surprise. This one really did. Very happy with it, and I'm very happy to add it to my collection. And there we go. Right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.